Hello and welcome to the Cognac Room. I am your host, Jay Christian. This is my lovely co-host, Petra. We are in the house tonight. Yeah. I'm so silly, man, but I enjoy myself. I love doing this shit.
Tired of playing with these niggas, man.
The song playing is Threezy Where You Been by T Threezy. Oh yeah, when I first got this one, I rode around banging it for weeks. Love it.
It's getting paper shit, I ain't knew we got old money. It's getting bread shit, I ain't knew we got more money. I ain't seen my young niggas be wildin' and they turned up. Put a fingertip on 3, you will get burnt up. Survival of the trenches, baby, gotta keep this weapon. Never fold under pressure. In my section, nigga hectic, better ask the last nigga. Bet he learned from trying to test us. Tell him we with all the extras. We with all the
once again, that's T Threezy. Threezy Where You Been. Love it. Indeed. What's going on, Petra?
Nothing much. How about you?
Everything is everything. Everything is good. I cannot complain.
How's your day been?
It's been a day. Yeah.
One day we're gonna get on here and be like, lovely. This happened.
Yeah. I mean, I had a great day.
Fell in my lap.
Yeah, I had a great day up until a certain point, but
yeah,
it happens. I ain't mad at nobody.
Yeah, it's a bad moment, not a bad day.
Exactly.
That's how you got to look at it to survive this thing called life.
Exactly. Absolutely. That's the truth. That's the whole truth. Nothing but the truth. So help me go.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think I want to talk about something today. Let's see. What was it? Really, what was it?
I just said it. You did.
So tonight, I want to talk about how to treat a woman in 2021.
Okay.
Now we have to ask ourselves, we're going to try this, y'all. But we're going to have to ask ourselves a question like, what qualifies me to talk about it? And what qualifies you to talk about it?
Yeah. I don't know. Me, because I guess, because in a way, I kind of am supposed to be out there.
You might be a woman.
Yeah, I might be a woman. Most days.
You might be alive in 2021.
Most days. And I might be dating in 2021.
Might be dating in 2021.
So, I can only speak, actual factual about myself, but I can give you some suggestions or feedback on what I hear around town for the other ladies.
Same. As a man, I can definitely speak on that because I'm a man. And so I know, some things, a few things about a few things. And I also happen to have a lot of male counterparts that we converse and we kick it in. So it's a good time. And it's a difficult time in dating.
I think it's definitely a difficult time with dating. Like,
I feel like it's such a big issue today, dating, because as I mentioned when I did the show with the guys on the Measure of Men, which we do live on Instagram, we spoke about how the millennials, the millennials aren't having as much sex as we did. You know what I'm saying? At their age. And I think there's a lot of different reasons for that, but it's actual and factual. Like, you can look this up. It's a real thing. And when millennial women do have sex, they're having sex with men older than them. And so a lot of these young boys, as many as are, getting it in, there are a lot of them that aren't being successful with the ladies. And I feel like there's a lot at play here. So when it comes to dating a woman in 2020, unfortunately, you can't use the gentleman chivalrous approach.
Not with everyone.
Not for everyone. And there are very few, because right now I hear so many women, the thing they love to say is he's too nice.
But I think we always said that. Let me tell you, we always said that. We all think about it, like high school, right after high school or whatever. Most of the time, the girl didn't go for the nice guy who was, outwardly treating her well. Mm-hmm. And if she did, being young, you cheated with the bad boy. If the bad boy gave you any kind of attention, you went over there. Now, you might not have stayed because you might have good sense. You might be like, but you might have you definitely went over there at least once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, it's not really nothing new. It's
Right.
just the
It's
revolution
amplified.
will be
Everything is
televised.
amplified.
That's
Everything is
all.
amplified.
Yeah.
So okay. So are you of the opinion that nothing has really changed? It's just more publicized and
Definitely.
but it's no different. Is it? You agree? Is no? Well, do you feel that it's no different at all?
Okay. Of course, there are differences, but I do feel like it's no worse than what we did. It's just out there in your face. We are so quick to capture the moment now instead of living in the moment like we did. They lived the moment, but they want to capture it. We didn't care if it captured it. If I told you I was with so-and-so and we was hanging out and we did this and we did that, you was going to have to find something to prove that I lied.
So basically social media is fucking us up.
I don't think it's fucking us up though. I think social media does a lot of good as well as it does bad. It's not even so much the social media, it's how you use it, how you intake.
How you consume it.
Yeah, how you consume what you're responsible for. Like it's not anybody in the media's job completely to tell you I don't listen to that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that.
So we have to grown. Yeah, this is true. But what I won't allow.
Okay, here you go.
Is for creatives to not accept responsibility for what we say and what we do and the message we send. So, and I know I catch a lot of flack from a lot of people because it's like, dude, you know, you the hoe. You promote that shit. You joke about it. You laugh about it. But
you also usually say, I did this. It was wrong. Now I'm trying to put y'all on game. Women don't fall for this. And you do a lot of standing up for women where men say, women just come with too much baggage. You're the one who says, but we gave them that baggage.
Gave them the baggage.
Now you're right. They come with baggage, but we gave them the baggage. So
in so many instances.
You can't tell your truth without telling the hotels. And then say, hey, this is what we could do better, or what I should have done better. I could have been a better man.
That's right.
Or whatever. So, I mean, like, if you only hear the hotels and feel like that's what you want to go do, then that's what you got from what I said.
That's what's in your heart.
Might have wanted to hit out there anyway, and you just needed the game plan and you didn't have it.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. So here's what I'm going to say. I feel like as a single man dating in 2020, 2021, I could not treat a woman the way that I treated a female. Well, let's just say female, the way I may have treated a female in the 90s, because I feel like females have adapted. They're more, they bask in their masculine energy more. And what I mean when I say that is, it's more like, I don't need you, nigga, I don't need you. And I'm going to do you how you do me. Like, you know, when you say shit like, let's race.
And damn Skippy.
Yeah. So you weren't always that you didn't always present that, did you? Or you didn't always think that way, did you?
That anything you could do, I can do too, or better.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. It's like a competition to see who can, hurt.
Of course, I didn't have to. It's not really a competition of who can hurt who first. But if someone is, I literally heard a woman say, "I'm gonna cheat on this nigga before he cheat on me." I see it coming. That. If you see, like, because our gut instincts tell us this and tell us that or whatever, and sometimes they are factual. Factual things. There are sometimes where we sense things for so long and then we go, nah, that, they say something or do something, we'll be like, nah, maybe I'm tripping or whatever. But then when you come to the end of it and you find out you wasn't tripping the whole time, nigga, let's race. I'm tying up my shoes.
Hoism.
You can call it what you want to call it.
It's hoism.
It's not hoism, because if that's the case, you was hoisming.
Yeah,
first.
absolutely.
So
absolutely.
But it's just, I can say that I probably have had that mindset my entire life. First of all, I was around males most of my life. I had female friends when we were younger, but my solid female friends that, I've went through all the ups and downs of life with came as an adult. So those ones when we were teenagers and younger in early 20s or whatever, those relationships faded and they did things.
Yeah,
we did things to each other, and
right,
and they kind of schemed behind your back and that or whatever. Now it's like, yeah, we still cool because that was kid shit, but it was still not solid friendship that I would lay my life on the line for today. So yeah, I definitely feel like I'm the let's race queen. I feel
the
like
let's race queen. You heard it here first.
That doesn't mean that I'm out there just giving it up from every draw leg, as your grandmama would say.
Yeah, grandma says she fucking out both draw legs.
Yeah,
she
not doing that.
Draws legs.
You
got to hit it the southern.
Do one leg at a time. So, but I do feel like we definitely have been pushed to the edge where it's like, if we don't react and do our own thing, we just gonna fall off the edge, and y'all gonna just continue to do whatever the fuck y'all want.
So women move different in 2020.
Oh, definitely.
In 2020, well, in 2021, women. Okay. So women move differently in 2021 than they did in, say, 2000.
No, because I believe that's around the time when that era started. Like, you got to think about it. The music, like, and I'm not even going to say that because...
Oh, yeah, the music. Listen, Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, Meg Thee Stallion.
All of that. And
Nicki, my favorite. I was
younger, like, one of my favorite songs was Ain't Nothing Going On But the Rent.
Okay.
And stuff like that. But exactly. So it's not like they just started saying, nigga, you gotta have some money.
So it's so is it a cultural thing, or is it something we adapted from another culture?
I think
or is it what is it? Like, because I remember a little bit of a cultural. You could have back in the day you could have a Honda Civic and throw some wheels on it, and you could get the girl. You could get the beautiful girl. You know what I'm saying? You had a good job. You come through in your uniform. She like, I love a working man. Now you a Rudy Poop. You come through in your uniform.
Woman.
Listen, you come through now in your uniform, and you're not in some big boy shit, and you ain't got that shit on.
That's not everybody.
You're not getting that girl.
That might.
She'll even tell her girls he cute. Girl, he cute, but he ain't got shit.
That's for more than likely, and I may be wrong. Y'all can give feedback on this, but to me, that's somebody who's either been bred to say a man's supposed to take care of you. Mm-hmm. You ain't if he can ask you to suck his dick, you better be able to ask him for money. They were bred that way, or they came from nothing and they refused to do anything that looked like what they came from.
Anything that look like I'm still with nothing. Okay.
No, now I'm not saying that I agree with that because, like, first of all, you meet the man in the Honda Civic and he's working at 9 to 5, but you don't know whether he got big dreams. You don't know what he's doing to make it out of that 9 to 5. You don't know whether he's working at 9 to 5, but they're looking at him to move up in the company, and he might get a company car. You don't know. But it's according to the female. A materialistic female ain't never gonna go for the guy.
But a lot of these females, I look at my daughters, and I realize that regardless of what is being taught in the home,
outside has a lot of
influence, and the culture.
Yep.
This hip hop culture, because they listen to me. You know what I'm saying? They listen to City Girls. They listen to all these women who are saying these things, and it makes it fair seeming, as I've always said. And once you make something fair seeming, it's like there's nothing wrong with this. Everybody's doing it.
You can think that you aren't giving your child the tools because you feel like they're young and they listening to Meg and all this other stuff. But if you are really doing the damn thing with your parenting, and I'm not questioning anybody's parenting because everybody parents different. But sometimes when you don't think it's going to stick, it's sticking. Because even though like that's my true. Girls, when they were younger and my besties girls, when they were younger, I ain't going to say they ain't do, some things or whatever. They were kids or whatever, teenagers. Teenagers will be teenagers.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like could they make their ass jump? Yes, but was they going to a party and just saying, I'm about to wear no clothes, make my ass jump, and go sleep with the dude? They was like, if my ass gonna jump, we gonna do this dance, then I'm getting off the floor. And I remember one of my daughters actually saying, my mama don't like that. She wouldn't like that. I ain't doing that. Now I dance like that at home.
Yeah.
I dance like that with my people and my friends because my mama or my family might think, oh, it's cool, you could do that dance. Okay. But I don't do that in the street because that's not who my parents want me to be.
Right. Now we're gonna get to some meat.
Yo.
Because you had, even though you were younger as a mother,
yeah,
you gave them structure.
Yeah.
They came up in a 2-parent household.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they had mommy and daddy, and they had a good example in you because you were home being a mother and you hang with your friends and you party and you did this, but you weren't doing all the extra bullshit and they didn't witness any of that.
No, yeah, and that I guess that is a difference
that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
So, but when you have, like they used to say, babies having babies, and there's no
but
dad,
somebody would there might not be a dad, but I had a lot of people saying that to me, even though I was married, even though they were like, oh, she got a baby, she got married, she's so young, whatever. People definitely looked for me to fall on my face.
There was structure
there, but I'm telling you what the old heads gave me, what the whispers were. Like, she got married, she's young, oh, she's having a baby, she just got married, okay, she gonna have another one in 6 months. And stuff like that. Like, there were things that were said
as a
that
married woman, you can do what the fuck you want to do with your husband. You can have as many children as you want to have. Y'all married.
But what that wasn't my plan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so for them to just, to me, look for me to fall was discouraging. It didn't discourage me from doing what I needed to do, but I was like, damn, that's how y'all see me?
Question, do you feel like a lot of these females currently have people who are whispering the same whispers and encouraging something different than what's going on now? And if so, is it like popular opinion the way it was then, or is it kind of like more of, shit, girl, you right, that's how you supposed to be, or you teaching your daughters how it should be? Because the reason, okay, to the point, women in 2021 have to be treated totally different than you would have treated them in 2000, in my opinion, in the 90s, and definitely in the 80s, 70s, 60s on back. So, because women move different, women think different, women are more independent, they have their own money, they have their own careers, they have everything, and some of them already have their children and don't want any more children. So you have to ask yourself, what the fuck she need a man for?
We need a man because we love you guys. We love, and I'm gonna say this for the black women that I associate with. We love the men.
Y'all in your 40s. Y'all not in your 20s.
Yeah, but
y'all not in your 30s.
But I'm dating.
Yeah, you're dating, but you're dating older men who come from a different time, just like you, right?
Yeah.
Younger men move different than the men our age move right now.
Not all of them. That's why I'm saying the thing is, you can't, a fuckboy is a fuckboy whether he 49 or 29
we
or
just
19.
We just did an episode on Mama's Boy.
Uh-huh.
A fuckboy in his 40s or 50s and a fuckboy in his 20s or 30s is different. Because I'll submit to you that I was a fuckboy most of my life, and some of that shit overlapped, and the fuckery that I participated in when I was in my 20s compared to the fuckery that I participated in my early 40s was totally different.
I didn't say that it was the same, but I'm saying if you are still on if you are a fuckboy and you have leveled up to fuckboy 49, you still a fuckboy, whether you ain't screwing this many women or you move differently now, whatever. If you're still a fuckboy, you're still a fuckboy.
Because fuckboy 49, he's going to actually use protection because he cares about what the fuck he brings home to you. Fuckboy 20,
I don't know that fuckboy 49.
I was that fuckboy, man. Okay, I was that fuckboy.
But fuckboy 49, more than likely, at this point, has a particular circle of women that he's fucking. Right. Fuckboy 29
He's just out here for whatever.
He got some, in different towns or whatever. But when he go out of town, he's still gonna get some trim from that stranger. Fuckboy 19. If he a fuckboy 19 for real, he fucking anything that will give
anything.
Him
and that's another thing. I noticed that a lot of men. I'll tell you. I just recently had a conversation with a young lady that I once dated. Very attractive woman. And we talk from time to time. We speak from time to time, and we laughed and we chopped it up about a lot of things. And so the subject of this one particular guy came up, and he was a guy that was chasing her. Even when I was with her, he was after her, but she was like, nah, dude, because he was a handsome guy and he had a lot going on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And like the ladies was just like, swooning and shit, right? But he don't fuck some fucking wildebeest looking motherfuckers.
Because they'll fuck anybody.
Because he has a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you're a sexual deviant, you don't care what the woman looks like. Do you have a vagina?
Yes, that's true. That's so true.
I'm telling you, because I once was that guy as well, right? Mm-hmm. So I said all that.
Fuck some wildebeest? You done hit a bell too.
Hennessy said she was cute. And I agreed. When I go back and I look at the situation, I'm like, man, you had a fucking problem, man.
Yeah.
Because you put yourself in situations, you allowed yourself to be seen with people that you wouldn't have normally even allowed yourself to be seen with just because you wanted the box. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't that you thought the box was great or anything like that. It was like, it's the only show in town tonight.
Got to get in where I fit in.
Got to get in where I fit in. So,
but I don't think women are really doing that. But I do know that women,
if he's got a nice ride and he looks like he's got some money.
Yeah, there are definitely women that will just screw you off that alone.
Oh yeah.
But I definitely know that women are going to more extremes to date, like as far as like driving, we met on the internet, and before maybe Lord. Men would drive to you, but women are like, okay, well, where you at? I'm gonna come to you. I'm gonna come to your town tonight, whatever, or I'm gonna stay the weekend in your town so we can get together and see
certain
what
types
happens.
of women. Certain types of women, because there are some women who are like, bro, I'm not coming to see you. You the man. You take the lead. But see, that is what I mean when I talk about how to date a woman in 2020, because it's different.
But I won't say that means that I'm a bad type of woman.
I said 2020.
Okay.
What I meant was, that's what I mean when I say how to date a woman in 2021.
But I won't say that a particular type or a hoish type is driving to see you. What that means to me and to a lot of women that I know that have done this means I'm showing you that I'm making an effort as well. Like that this is not a one-way street. One thing about the past that I think one of the sayings that was out there was like, I need him to chase me. First of all, nobody should be chasing anybody. Court me, try to get at me, let me know you're interested or whatever, share the interest, but nobody should be running if we're trying to get together. Why
there
are we
was a
chasing?
time when men appreciated the thrill of the chase, because in my opinion, by nature, we are hunters. It's embedded in us to hunt and to chase, and there is a thrill associated with that. However, the chase has evolved and it's different now. So here's what I'm saying. There was a time when a woman dealt with a man because or was swooned or swept off her feet by a man because of the level of attention that he gave her. I submit to you now that there are women right now who are Instagram model type chicks who have all these followers, and they're attention seeking. They're almost like, and I hate to say this, but they're attention whores, right? There are men who are attention whores. I myself was an attention whore at a time in my life.
Okay.
So I'm not saying this to knock women, but right now we're speaking about the women. So these women no longer need Damien's attention from his little raggedy ass cubicle at the call center.
No.
Let me finish.
That's not true though.
Let me finish.
I'm gonna let you finish, but as a woman, I'm telling you that's not completely true.
You got 1 million followers on Facebook, right? Or you got
the average
5K.
The average chick?
Man, listen, I see some chick. And you know this. Okay. Don't you do it?
Because I went to her. I automatically was like,
you know where I'm going with it. She don't look like nothing, but they on there and they talking about, girl, I'll drink your bath. Yeah, they hitting up like that.
Yeah, like, you're right.
Nothing. But you're right. Status and the followers, you know, they see her riding around in that Benz. So it's just different types of dudes out here right now.
That's true.
These dudes is on the come up. Where? How can I come up?
Definitely, but I think men and women are trying to come up on each other.
But so what happened was,
so in 2021, you also have to figure out why are you with me, whether that's a man or a woman, because women, like, gold digging is nothing new. Gold digging is not the terminology they use for it today, but it's nothing new.
It's the same shit.
Yeah, it's nothing new.
They still say gold diggers. There are a million videos on YouTube of guys pulling up in the Lambos and the Ferraris and all the hot rides and the sports cars and, you know, getting out trying to holler at the chick and she gives them no play.
Until she realizes,
oh, that's your car. Hey,
yeah, and I get that,
that sort of thing.
But I'm saying
that goes back to the socials.
No, that goes back to just life, because that's been happening when there was no social.
It did. You're right. It happened to me
when we were in high school. Like, I definitely dated a guy who had a very nice ride, and people.
She was hooking.
No, nigga, shut the fuck up. And nobody really cared who the guy was, what he looked like, what he did in life, how old he was.
Who is that nigga on that nag?
They wanted to know.
You don't?
No, I don't know what that one is.
So that's a Django reference.
Okay.
And basically, it, you know, was like on that a certain type of horse. So
okay. So basically,
who is that nigga in that car?
I got it. That was all they cared about. Like, who he coming to pick up?
Yeah.
Who car? You know, like, that's his car. Is that his mama car or whatever like that? Like, I definitely dated that guy
for that reason.
No, I didn't date him for that reason. I didn't even.
But you didn't want to be seen outside with his ass.
That wasn't him. Who said what the word?
I thought it was the one that had the money that you said you ain't.
No, I didn't. I never said that.
So the one you didn't want to. You said you don't like bleachers. That he didn't have money too. He wasn't.
He had money, but that wasn't who I'm talking about in this story.
Let's go. You see what happens when you think you know, you think you know all their business.
So you think my whole dating life was the ugly motherfucker that I didn't want to go to the game?
No, there was one. That was just one guy.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, I know two ugly ones you dated, but
you don't know two.
I digress.
You don't know two.
That nigga with that beard was hurt, man.
I will not. I will not do this with you, because I will not. No. That was obviously a male opinion, but
nah, that wasn't it. Shit, no,
he wasn't ugly.
Ask your bestie.
I did. Like
he didn't co-sign that shit.
Oh,
Pretty Ricky did not co-sign that shit. I promise you.
First of all, let's just take all that, throw it ocean with the titties. Take all of that and throw it away. But what I'm saying is, like, the other girls who saw the pickup or whatever, the drop off, whatever, they only saw the car. They didn't care about anything else, and they would have stepped over my head to get in that car.
Okay.
And so that's not new. You know what I'm saying? That's not no 2021 shit.
Got you.
That's some life shit. That's some watch who you run with shit. That's some snake shit that's just embedded in people that feels like, well, if she can get him, and especially being, and I know that this is not, you know, what
they're gonna
crucify me. when you ain't built body, you know, I ain't got big boobies, I ain't got big butt, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a regular girl. So they like, if he will come for her and all that stuff, I know I can take him. I know I can get him. So like all of this stuff, that's not new. Just the same way the women who look like the video vixens feel like they can go and take your man or whatever just because they are built like the video vixen, that's not new.
I agree with that. However, okay, let's just be real about this shit, man. This is where I started, and I'm gonna get this shit out, damn it. These girls get a lot of attention on the internet. So they're not thirsty for attention. They're inundated with it. They have great careers. They're making money, whether it be because they're influencers or because they have a partnership with a brand or because they have their own business, which is a brand, or because mama left them a quadruple $1,000 or what the fuck ever. You know what I'm saying? Or because daddy is a fucking dope boy, whatever the fuck it is, they got their own money and they got all the attention they could need. So the question that comes to mind is, what do I need this motherfucker for? So hold on.
Okay.
Time out.
I'm going to let you have it. I'm sorry.
So it comes to a point where it's kind of like, I don't need him for money. I don't need him for social status. I don't need him. Maybe you get lucky and you catch a motherfucker that falls in love with your D. And she's like, I need this motherfucker for the member that he holds in his possession.
Do you really feel like
there are women that have told me explicitly?
Okay, listen.
I fuck with dude because he fucks me well.
Okay. But do you feel like that's the maximum or the minimum? Do you feel like that's really what women are?
So when you're dealing with a woman who has everything that women in times past needed a man for, or associated themselves or tied themselves to a man for, then yes, you run into women who are like, I don't need his money. I don't need any of that. But I need what he does in the bedroom with me, because
maybe the problem is y'all are running into the wrong women. See, the thing is, no, you got to also.
This is a big fucking portion.
But you also have to look at who you're running after. I said date in your lane. You know. Yeah,
you got to date in your lane, and I agree with that. But what I will say is that sometimes these women out here have a tendency to they want niggas with money, man.
Yeah, but you gotta think. First of all, I want somebody who can hold their own. I don't want you to have money for me. This is me and the women that I deal with.
Right.
I don't want you to have money for me. I want you to have money for your own self. Like, I don't want to have to, per se, as they say, take care of somebody. I'm not saying that
women don't want to take care of a dude, but they want dudes to take care of them. See, that's that. So, and I understand that, it's not supposed to be that way, and we were taught different. I understand all that, but what I'm saying is, like I mentioned, like, these women get with Prison Bae because he's light skinned with the green eyes. He might be fucking them good, but then that shit has an expiration date. And then they run to Poindexter with the Tesla and the foggy glasses and the pinky for a dick, because he provides stability, because he provides a certain lifestyle as well as social status.
Every woman is not out there counting a nigga's pockets.
I agree with that.
But you won't let me get past that, so that's where I gotta keep saying it. Every woman is not out there counting a nigga's pockets. Every woman is not saying I can't date him because he ain't got. Every woman is not doing that. The problem is the woman that these particular men are chasing are those women who say, you can't come over here if your pockets ain't fat and you ain't willing to spend on me. And if that's who you're chasing, then that's who you're going to get. If you decide that you want a normal woman, a good girl, and she might not even be a good girl, but a normal woman, a 9-to-5 or whatever, an entrepreneur, whatever, a free spirit, somebody doing their own thing that ain't really worried about pockets, then you could get them. But that's not who you're chasing.
How many bad women, bad motherfuckers. In the words of Meg Thee Stallion, bad bitches. Do you know that's all right? And don't get me wrong, there are a few. There are a few because they caught them young and they dicked them down real good or whatever. But in the grand scheme of things, how many bad motherfuckers do you know that's willing to fuck with Tommy from the fucking warehouse? For real, for real.
A lot of women. You think
I said bad women. I ain't talking about everyday. I'm lucky to get a nigga. I ain't talking about them.
But in real life, out of 10 women, only 2 of them are I'm lucky to get a niggas. Everyday women ain't bad looking women.
So listen, you're talking to a man who loves women, who loves black women, who feels like every woman is attractive and beautiful in their own way.
Well, I don't.
No. Every woman's beautiful in their own way. There's something beautiful about every woman, but there's not necessarily something that's beautiful to you, to the particular individual, about every woman.
Everybody ain't beautiful, man or women.
So what I'm saying is, what I mean is, you might have a guy who says, Tamika is beautiful because. Then you might have Roscoe over here who says, yeah, I don't see that. But in the words of Kevin Samuels, there are some women who are beautiful to all men, to most men.
And that the problem is y'all want her. She don't want y'all.
That motherfucker 90% of the motherfucking time.
Again, dating your lane. She don't want you. That's not your lane.
So what the fuck?
Because if every human, black, white, Asian, Indian, everybody looks at that one particular woman and says she is beautiful, and you are Tommy.
So because she's beautiful, she ain't in my lane?
Listen, you gonna let me finish any statements? If everybody wants that particular woman and you are Tommy from the warehouse, first of all, that woman has to be doing something that is in the public eye or something like that.
She's Instagram.
Okay. And you Tommy from the warehouse, you got to fight through millions to get to her.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that she's going to notice you among the millions? That is not, especially if you are regular schmegular. Now
Agreed.
You won't,
Agreed.
Wait a minute. You won't date me over here because I'm regular schmegular. But you think your regular schmegular ass supposed to go over there and get the chick that everybody in the free goddamn world want and then be mad because she like, you're nice. But you don't really have enough paper.
He fucking you.
What?
He fucking you, but he won't her. And he chasing her.
This.
Because you just said you regular smegular. No, yes, no, maybe.
We are talking about dating.
It's a hypothetical. I get that. Let's go.
Whoever the regular schmegular girl is.
Right. That's my point.
And that's the regular schmegular guy. Why do you think he's coming for you? Because you know what? There's a beautiful girl over here working in a warehouse or a hospital or a dentist's office or something like that too.
Yes, indeed.
That really wants the man that everybody is looking like that. But the odds that she's going to get him is slim to none. So she dates the people who are in her sight line, her bracket. And if she happens to go on a cruise or a trip or something, or sees the doctor out there at the Starbucks and he decides, damn, she's beautiful. Mm-hmm. And she lucks up on getting that guy. That's just what happens. Y'all want to chase money, chase the chick who only wants money and keep throwing y'all 20s at her and think she gonna be okay with that. Well, first of all, your 20s running out in the thousands. She used to men throwing money at her that are in the millions.
Now we're getting some fucking where.
I don't understand how.
Now we're getting some fucking where. Dating a woman in 2021
No.
So listen, no.
This was not about dating a woman in 2020.
That's what the point is.
This was about bashing women in 2021.
I'm not bashing women. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to explain to the men folk that these bad motherfuckers in today's society don't want you if you can't give them the lifestyle that they see. Hold on, time out. Let me finish.
I'm gonna let you finish.
That they see on television, that they see on Instagram.
That's not true.
Let me finish, please.
I am.
That they see on television, that they see on Instagram, that they see here, there, and everywhere.
Still not
true. A lot of these quote unquote bad motherfuckers, because now listen, I used to be cool with the warehouse dude, and I was fine with that, and I was okay, man. And then I realized that ain't none of them no fucking good. So if I'm gonna get cheated on, I'd rather get cheated on by a 6-figure nigga. There are women who've said that to me. Not because I was trying to holler at them, but because I talk to women, because I want to know what the fuck is going on in their brains.
Now, would they rather get cheated on by a 6-figure nigga if they were dating, if they were so lucky to pull that one crab out of the barrel that happened to be the 6-figure nigga, and they get into a relationship with him, and then he decides to cheat, and they say, you know what, I was cheated on with Tommy up the block, dude around the corner who used to live on Sunset, my baby daddy, all this other stuff. And they say, you know what? Obviously, all men cheat. So I might as well stay here where the living is good. Mm-hmm. Who gives a fuck? They served their time. Now, if you...
What do you mean? I'm lost.
They served
their time. What do you mean?
They dated regular schmegler. For some odd reason, they got to get to the person who had the bag. They never said that they were only looking for a person that had the bag, because they dated they dated all of these people. They somehow got to somebody who got the bag and then said, everybody cheated on me. Every person I ever dated cheated on me.
Right.
I like him. I like him. I love him, or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he cheated on me. Mm-hmm. I might as well stay here.
Yeah.
Because
the living is good.
At least the living is good.
Okay.
At least when he go do what he do, he ain't spending the rent money, and so now we about to get put out because he wanted to go and ball out for the video vixen that work at the Players Club, your local Players Club, and he wanted to seem like he had money, but it was our rent money, and so now I'm homeless. So yeah, if I'm gonna be with somebody that's going to cheat, and I luck up and get with a man who actually has some coins, why not?
Okay.
But that's not how life really goes. That's all. I could end my story, my comment.
It's not a comment or a story. It's a fucking rant. Go ahead and finish your rant.
Wow.
Because I got something I want to say.
And you gonna go.
Okay. After you talk that shit, Judy from the block. I don't know no Judy from the block, but let's just say there is one. Judy from the block, who has dated regular schmegler her entire goddamn... You know what the difference is? The difference is exposure. There was a time when Judy from the block was just Judy from the block, and all you were exposed to was Judy from the block and the motherfuckers uptown when you went uptown that had the suits on and the fly rides and was doing whatever. So you had a choice between the dope boy and the business mogul, or the business nigga, or the office nigga, right? But now with Instagram, Facebook,
I'm listening to you.
Okay, just listen. But now exposure is everything. So where you only had one or two types to choose from, you now have more, because more people can put their eyes on you, and you can put your eyes on more people through social media. Okay, hey, let's erase everything that's been said thus far, and let's address one question. Does social media give people more exposure to more people than prior to? Yes, no, maybe.
Of course.
Okay. So now your dating pool has grown. Be it dating sites, be it social media. But your options have grown vastly because you a bad motherfucker with one hell of a page. You're showing glimpses of your flesh. And now instead of having 20 motherfuckers after you, you got 2,000 niggas.
And so now
just trying to see what's
you
good
are
with
one
you.
of the 2,000 that is trying to get with that woman.
But guess what?
That has all eyes
when
on
your
her.
options were held at 20, I stood a better chance than I did when your options were 2,000. Yes, no, maybe.
But you are still chasing that woman who has the 2,000. You know that that woman does not look and think, I see you.
But you don't know that.
Well, then you don't know that that woman is going to turn you down because you don't have 6 figures. Because more than likely, that woman has a great page, but she ain't got the figures her goddamn self. She got this figure.
She taking pictures at fucking Del Frisco. Damn, Crisco. She's taking pictures at all these.
Yeah, but
fucking,
that don't mean she has. Do you
Fahrenheit.
realize that a woman?
Wait,
let me say.
Bentleys. Hold on. All these goddamn.
Do you realize that that woman who's taking a picture?
But she's in the pictures by herself.
Do
you think she just lives this lifestyle on her own? What you don't realize is she's an Instagram hoe. She's going on dates with men and basically taking advantage of them, exploiting them in whatever way to have what she wants and to get what she wants. She's going on trips. So
all
now
women aren't doing that, but okay.
A lot of women are. Yes, but no, maybe.
You can yes, no, maybe all you want, but all women aren't doing that.
All women aren't doing that.
Some women are. Some women who are actually taking those pictures and exposing themselves or whatever. Not so much exposing themselves, but living their life to the fullest of its capacity, are funding themselves, and they're not saying I don't need or want a man. But I don't want every man in my.
And I'm not going to settle for a nigga that can't afford me the lifestyle that I want.
No, because I can already afford myself the lifestyle. Okay. So I don't need you to.
Listen, you're right. You're right in that.
Let me finish. I can already afford myself the lifestyle. So if I like you, I like you. And if I want to consider moving forward with you, I will. Because if I win or lose with you, I don't lose anything because I still got me.
You're looking at it through the lens of Petra.
I know women in their 20s. I've raised women in their 20s. So
You raised them different.
It doesn't, but you think I'm the only one? You think I'm the only one who raised my daughters right?
You're the minority. You all are the minority in this day and time.
I don't think so.
Well, I think, guess what? All dogs go to heaven and all fleas bathe in fucking dog hair.
And all people who speak believe the words that come out of their mouth. Just because you say it doesn't make it the truth. Now there's some things that we gonna
high five and
across the board about, but there are a lot of things that I'm not just gonna accept and you're not gonna accept.
So here's what I'm gonna tell you.
Here it is.
We had a conversation with a woman. We had a conversation with a woman about dating in 2020, and that woman said, "What? I'm dating a man now that does this. He gives me that. And God damn it, I will not date a man that can't do what he's doing." Am I lying? Am I lying? Is JC lying right now?
No, wait a minute. I'm confused. You said we had a conversation
with someone? We had a conversation with someone on a Zoom.
On a Zoom. Okay. I got to remember.
Someone that you know. You brought her to the Zoom.
Okay. But let me say this too about the Zoom. Yeah, you're right. But let me tell you, do you remember the part where I didn't agree with her? Do you remember that part?
I do.
I'm not saying what I'm saying is
I stand on what I say. With her? Let me say this. You don't agree with her, but because that's not who you are. And I love and respect you for that. I appreciate that. You are, listen. Integrity lives in your heart.
Shut the hell up.
In my opinion. That's my opinion of you.
Shut up.
Integrity lives in your heart. But everybody's not like that. So different.
I don't really particularly subscribe or know women that move the way that you are speaking.
But
and
I
even
know
though,
them personally.
And even though that one person I brought there, even though I brought her there, when we got off that, didn't I say I was shocked?
You did.
I did. And didn't I say, that kind of it makes things more understanding about who she is and some of the past.
And why she is the way
she is the way she is.
So here's what all I've been trying to say this entire time is that there are a lot of women who don't want to fuck with a nigga if he is not of financial benefit to her. And
I agree.
And there are a lot of women that are caught up with broke niggas with good dick. That's true. That's real. I see it every day. No, I'm going to say what I got to say.
And I'm going to say what I got to say. And that's why we're always going to have
if
these
you
problems.
believe that the greater portion of women are full of integrity and just looking for a good man and don't give a fuck about his financial status. If that's what you believe, you are grossly deceived, and we need more like you.
We need more deceived people.
Absolutely.
That don't even sound right. But
that was a joke, but you get what I'm saying.
I can just say that I just don't believe that the majority, that is 90% that way and 10% this way. I can't.
I didn't say that. It might be 60-40.
You said the majority.
It might be 60-40 is the fucking majority.
Okay. 60-40 is the majority, but I can say that I'm going to speak for.
If you go outside of your age bracket.
Okay.
And you go outside of your realm of influence.
Okay.
Meaning people you know, people you've inspired, people you've helped, people you have taught.
Okay.
You got some raggedy motherfuckers out here in this world.
And I'm going to say this. Outside of those people.
You don't know that many. I knew it wasn't Pierre Cardin.
Outside of those people, maybe that might be true. That's
all I'm saying.
But you're saying that and you keep discrediting what I'm saying, and that's what I'm not doing to you.
I'm not discrediting what you're saying. I know that it's Pierre Cardin in your realm.
I hate him. I hate him.
But when you step outside of your realm, it's not Pierre Cardin. That's all I'm saying to you.
I think because y'all keep looking for Giorgio and Sassoon, that's what the fuck y'all keep pulling up on.
And that's true.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all look, I know this is a joke, but if y'all look for some kente cloth or some for us by
but why the bad girls don't wear kente cloth no more?
They do. Y'all just don't pay attention to them.
Nah, I'm listening.
And when I say y'all, I don't mean specifically.
No, listen. I know when I see a fat ass on some kente cloth.
I don't think you can be African if you ain't got a fat ass. I would not fit in over there. They keep saying go back to Africa. I couldn't go.
Let me tell you. It's not all fat booties and no. It's not all fat booties in kente cloth. Let me tell you that.
I'm not.
Listen, every culture.
Everybody got somebody that ain't that make you shiver a little bit.
See now, I don't agree with that. I don't go for that.
You don't think every culture got somebody that make you shiver a little bit?
In 2021, I've only seen two ugly motherfuckers. They was truly fucking ugly in 2021. One of them was yesterday.
You a lucky bastard.
I'm just saying.
You a lucky bastard.
I find beauty in everybody though.
I come in contact
That's
with
my
ugly.
fault. That's my flaw.
I come in contact
my
with
flaw
ugly
is everybody's fucking beautiful.
And I come in contact with ugly at least once a day.
See, but you different, man.
I'm not different.
You different. Okay, same way you see ugly. Ooh. I'm about to put a root on your head.
Don't you dare.
I ain't got the power. Don't worry about
Don't
it.
You dare.
But listen, same way you see ugly, that's how these girls see broke, man. They don't see ugly. They see
broke once
pockets.
a day. Probably. You're right.
So it's like he look like. Keith Sweat. Shut your ass up.
Damn it all to hell. Damn it all to hell. When he got you, you gotta say he got you. Cause I'm telling you, I was like, niggas, what? Y'all gonna fuck Keith Sweat? What?
Shut your ass up.
I'm gonna let you have that.
I'm winning over here.
You ain't winning though. You ain't winning. But
2 points for the goddamn red team.
Hot boys up by 2 points. Little Duval will be proud. But Duval, would be proud. But yeah, nah. I just
See, you talk.
Okay, look, this ain't got shit.
Whoa.
This ain't got shit to do with shit. But y'all don't see.
I'm not a part of this conversation.
Okay,
I'm not.
You can cut it out.
No, I'm not cutting shit out. If you say it, you meant it.
I meant that shit.
I'm just saying
But
I'm no part of this conversation.
I ain't gonna say it.
No, you gotta say it now.
I can't.
No, you gotta say it now.
because people might really be on one. I'm gonna let them have
They're
it.
gonna stone you.
They're gonna stone. But you know what? I'm gonna get stoned for a lot of shit I say, just as well as you gonna get stoned for a lot of shit you say. We know that doing this particular thing that we are doing, we are gonna get stoned. And
Finally,
I got stoned for
something
just
we
being
can fucking agree on.
But you can't tell me you ain't see what I told you see. Did you not see it?
I'm gonna tell a lie right now.
Oh, I know you're not gonna tell a lie.
It's a lovable lie. That's what you motherfuckers told me.
You better call it something, cause it's damn sure a lie. No, stop.
Women in 2020 are difficult, more difficult than they've ever been because niggas have done the wrong for so long and they've left them holding the bag. I know so many black women who have loved and trusted a black man who has dropped the fucking ball. True, false, maybe?
True.
Okay.
True.
So now it's like, nigga, fuck your potential. What are you doing today? True, false, maybe?
True.
Okay. These Instagram hookers, I don't hate women. I love all women. I love the Instagram hookers too. Wish I could hang out with a couple of them. Mm-hmm. Rub their back.
2
Whisper
seconds.
in their ear.
Men rub back for 2 minutes.
No, listen. Rub their back. Whisper in their ear. Make them better. Not to say I want to sleep with them.
Nigga said make them better.
Make them better.
Go.
Baby girl.
First of all, it's the back rub for me. Wax on, wax off. What the fuck kind of back rub is that? But
that's all I got for him because it's not sensual.
Okay.
Baby girl, get your shit together.
Okay.
I'm talking like daddy. You know what I'm saying? Get your shit together. You 25.
Women love to call a man daddy.
Listen, you 25. You're not gonna be beautiful forever.
I swear I said that.
And your sexual market value is going down as we speak.
Yep.
So guess what? Take that nigga working that warehouse job because he gonna love you forever. Not a 6-figure motherfucker. He gonna love you until you bear a couple of chillin'.
He might love you with the children.
And you start looking like you belong on the cast of Color Purple.
Why the fuck we gotta go there though? Why I got to go from Video Fix to the Color Purple? See, you doing a Tyler Perry movie?
No, I'm not. I'm making a Tyler Perry movie.
When you go to extremes, just because I had some kids don't mean I'm going straight to Color Purple.
All that being said, the way to date a woman in 2021 is this. You cannot try to cater to her because that will not win her affections. You have to put your foot down and be a man. Betas are not having sex like that in 2021. Alphas are having the most sex. Am I lying?
I have no idea.
Okay. I respect that. Listen, there was a time when you spoiled a woman and she gave you the cookie. Now, you stand a better chance disrespecting a woman and getting the cookie than you do catering to her. Now, am I saying disrespect our women? No, I'm not. But what I'm saying is stop allowing her to play hard to get and you start playing hard to get because unfortunately you have to play the game. Respect her, treat her well, make her long for your affections, and always be respectful, always be kind, but don't be easy.
That goes for women as well.
The problem with you Negroes is you so cookie hungry that you'll do anything she tells you to do to get between her legs. There was a time that worked for us as men, but today it does not. And I submit to you now that the only way to gain a woman's affections for real, is to be a real man. And one of the main parts of being a real man is you stand for what you believe in and you don't compromise. You don't bend your back. You don't fall down low. You don't do it if you don't believe in it.
I can agree with that.
Because if a woman don't respect you, she's not going to let you.